Hi, Leo. Welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your October 2024 monthly tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of October. Remember, September was a big month. I say that every month, I feel like, for the last few months since August, but it's true, Leo. We have had a lot of energy going on. We are in eclipse season. We do start off with the solar eclipse in Libra new moon on the 2nd this month. We will also have Jupiter retrograding in Gemini. We will also have the sun entering Scorpio this month, as well as an Aries full moon, which will complete like that cycle of those Aries and Libra eclipses. So lots of energy. Even though the eclipse is not in that Aries full moon, it will bring up some of that energy from that total eclipse from the spring. So let's get right into it. October promises to be a big month. So let's see what's going on. First week of the month, Fool card in the reverse, major arcana, as well as the Justice card, Libra energy there right out the gate. That is that Libra new moon eclipse. Queen of Cups in the reverse, as well as the Six of Swords in reverse. You're getting all reversals so far, Leo. Third week of the month, Six of Cups, as well as the Devil card. Capricorn energy there, possibly pointing to that Pluto in Capricorn. Last week of the month, you do have the Two of Swords finally in the upright, as well as the Hanged One in the reverse, major arcana. So all reversals, it looks like, Leo, except for that one, Two of Swords, some type of major decision needing to be made. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you a card representing the energy you are bringing into the month of October. This is energy that you brought out of September. And you have the Devil card, Capricorn energy there in the reverse, Capricorn energy here in the reverse. So Spirit is telling you that that Plutonic energy is definitely alive and well with you all, Leo. You all could have some major disruptions possibly occurring in your work life or areas of your life that are Saturn ruled, possibly anywhere that there's some kind of governance or someone who is, I should say, something like an entity that is governing how you make money or how you are trying to live. There's something here where it feels like you are being held back or feeling like you've been held back, possibly back in September. This could even go back into August, but it feels like this is energy you bring into this month, possibly feeling like something is unfair or that you just haven't had a fair shake. And I do think that this comes at a time where much of the world is feeling this right now, especially with the political climate, especially here in the US. There is a lot of that going on. And you start off the card with that Justice card in the reverse. So I do think that there is something here where you're feeling like you may need to be leaving somewhere with that Six of Swords in the reverse. And like I said, you have another Devil card. So let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you a oracle message for the month of October. Your cards are just like all over the place, Leo. Mental conflict. Now, this is not a surprise that this card came out. I think that this is very much what I was feeling when I was talking about that Devil card, feeling like an injustice. It feels like there's something here where you have been going back and forth with yourself, trying to figure out whether or not you're on the right track, trying to figure out whether or not you want to even approach possibly a certain person or approach your boss or approach a group. There's something here where you're really conflicted and you're really trying to figure out how it is to move through this. And I do think that this month, Leo, will be interesting for you because I do think as Mercury moves, Mercury is going to be actually entering Scorpio sometime in this month, October 13th. When Mercury enters Scorpio on the 13th, this could be a time when there could be more deeper energy around your thoughts, and maybe you're able to get into this conflict more and be able to dig deep to figure out what is the root cause of the problem and be able to solve it. And I do think that sometimes that is an emotional process, but I do think that it's needed. And I do think once Mercury enters Scorpio, this could be helpful for you by time you're moving into November. So Leo, this is a big month, I think, for many signs, but I think also anytime we come into fixed energy, which we will with the sun entering Scorpio, you all are a fixed sign. So I do think this is going to be a month that you all feel it. I can see those first few weeks of the month, there is something that you are feeling is not working in your favor with that Justice card, the Fool card, both in reverse, like you're not able to get started the way that you would like. But I do think also the Six of Swords, Six of Cups, some of you could be leaving an organization. Some of you all have some big thinking to do this month, okay? I do think that it will be interesting, Leo, to see how that eclipse plays out for you this month, because that is what we start off this month with: solar eclipse, Libra new moon. This is not new energy, okay? This is energy all the way from the spring of 2023. So look back and figure out, where is it that the Libra energy has been, conflicting you or possibly helping you with relationships with colleagues, with bosses, with neighbors, with people around you. There's something here where you're going to need to get really clear as to what it is that you want. Mars in Cancer will enter its retrograde shadow on October 5th. So this could lend some type of energy towards how you are feeling. And I do think by the time you get to October 9th, when Jupiter in Gemini retrogrades, expect more conversations around these themes. And they're going to be themes that you have been talking about. I do not think these are all brand new themes. And with it being an eclipse, this could be energy that you literally have talked about before. This could be energy that you're literally like, okay, this is not new news, okay? Now, by the time you reach the middle of the month, we do get to a stressful day for some, October 13th. This day is when we do have Mercury entering Scorpio, like I said. We also have the sun trining Jupiter on the 13th, and the sun in Libra opposite Chiron in Aries. So this could be definitely emotions high. I do think for you all, the mental energy could wear on you. You could be ready to leave a conversation, ready to leave a situation. If you're not actually leaving physically a place or a job, some of you could just be mentally spent. I'm done with this conversation with this group of people. Maybe it's with your mortgage lender, or something here feels like you're emotionally done with conversating. And I do think that once you can get past some of this heaviness of the eclipses, possibly past that Aries full moon on October 17th, that could highlight somewhere where you could leave out of some of that energy and just move on from something that needs to be left in the past. Now, I will tell you, once you get to the third week of the month, after we have that Aries full moon, you could have some type of information that comes up from that Aries eclipse that we had back in April. Venus also enters Sagittarius on the 17th as well. And then a few days later, we will have the sun entering Scorpio. I do think with you all getting these two devil cards in the reverse, you all are dealing with some major Saturnian energy, like some kind of organization or something is just breathing down your neck. You don't feel like you have any relief. A boss, like I said, a bank, something that you're just trying to figure out. Could be someone from your past who you're just trying to get away from. I do think that this mental conflict that came up here, if you can sit with this for a minute, Leo, and just let it take its course, once the energy moves through, I promise you it will get clearer as Mercury moves through Scorpio. I do think this will help. I do think that always the challenge, Leo, is that, dealing with it in the moment, you just want it done. And sometimes we have to be patient, and none of us like to be patient. All right, so by the time we are moving through the sun in Scorpio on the 22nd, once we get to, let's see, the 28th, Mars in Cancer trines Neptune and Pisces. So this could be really happy news. And by the time we get to November 1st, we have a Scorpio new moon. So leading up to that Scorpio new moon, you could have some type of major decision to make. That decision is probably going to stem off of all this heavy energy that you had back during the month of October. And I do think you're going to be seeing things in a whole new light by the time you get to that new moon in Scorpio and Mercury enters Sagittarius on November 2nd. Once Mercury enters Sagittarius, I do think conversations become more free-flowing. This decision becomes a lot easier for you, and that mental conflict hopefully is not so much of a burden. So I hope that this was really helpful for you, Leo, because I think you have a lot of big energy to deal with, but I do think that if you can be patient with the energy, once you move through this month and into November, I do think it's going to lighten up and you're going to have much more clarity than you do in October. So I hope this was helpful, Leo. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of October, and I'll talk to you later.